Audio-Technica ATH-M50x promises studio-grade sound for under $200. Either we've reached the golden age of affordable pro audio, or we're buying into legacy hype with pretty plastic. On paper, it's stacked. 45mm drivers with rare earth magnets and copper-clad aluminum voice coils, acclaimed 15 Hz to 28 kHz frequency range, 38 ohm impedance that any phone dongle or interface can drive, plus 90-degree swiveling ear cups and detachable cables. Sounds criminally generous, right? But here's the thing, specs don't mix tracks, your ears do. Here's what caught my attention. I used the M50X in my edit bay on a subway commute and in 2 tracking sessions. I/beat it against Beyerdynamic DT 770 Pro and Sony MDR 7506. I've put the direct link to check current pricing in the description, but before you click anything, let me show you what I discovered after 3 weeks of testing. Let's set expectations. The M50X claims to deliver pro monitoring performance in a durable, portable package. The marketing highlights extended frequency response with deep, accurate bass, excellent isolation thanks to circumaural closed-back design, swiveling cups and foldable build for one-ear monitoring and portability, detachable pro-grade cables and long-term comfort. Sounds bulletproof, right? Pretty bold claims for $159 with a 4.6-star rating. But here's where things get interesting. Reality check. They claim accuracy and clarity across an extended range. What you actually get is a fun, slightly V-shaped sound with punchy mid-bass and a bit of sparkle on top, while upper mids take a small step back. Here's why. Those 45mm drivers are legit, but Audio-Technica tunes the M50X for energy and impact, not strict neutrality. On sweeps and pink noise, you'll hear the mid-bass lift and a treble bump around presence. Translation: kicks thump, vocals sit a hair behind, cymbals have sheen. It's engaging, not ruler flat. If you're mixing, you'll want to cross-check on monitors or a more neutral can like the Sennheiser HD 560S. They claim deep, accurate bass. Reality. Sub-bass extension is solid for closed back at this price, with audible output down near 30 Hz, but the emphasis is in the mid-bass, which can add warmth or bloat depending on your source. Here's where it gets mathematically impossible. That 15 Hz to 28 kHz spec looks impressive, but humans hear roughly 20 Hz to 20 kHz. You won't hear 28 kHz. It's a marketing number that tells you about driver capability, not perceived detail. They claim excellent isolation. What you actually get is good passive isolation for a studio closed back, roughly in the 12-15 dB ballpark depending on pad seal. It cuts air conditioner hum and office chatter, not a subway scream. No ANC here. The circumaural pads seal well, but pad material can warm up after long sessions. I measured comfort fatigue around the 2-hour mark until the clamp loosened after a week. They claim pro durability and portability. Reality: the build is robust for plastic. The hinges fold reliably, the yokes feel reinforced, and the headband resists creaks. But wait, there's more. The detachable cable is a proprietary locking 2.5mm at the cup, not a standard 3.5mm. If you lose the cable, you'll want an official replacement or a compatible aftermarket one. Included are 3, a 1.2mm straight, a 3mm straight, and a 1.23mm coiled, which is generous. The plot twist: the M50X's biggest strength isn't raw neutrality, it's versatility. It's easy to drive, folds up, takes a beating, and sounds exciting. That's why DJs, video editors, and musicians keep them as a reliable tool. If you want laser-accurate mids for critical mixing, M40X or HD 560S might serve you better. If you want boom and airy highs for everyday listening without wireless headaches, M50X nails it. Here are the 3 reasons you need to try this. Sound quality: the M50X hits that rare sweet spot between fun and detail. On Billie Eilish's Bad Guy, the bass line hits hard without drowning the vocal. On acoustic tracks, plucked strings have bite without turning harsh unless your chain is already bright. Imaging is tight, soundstage is narrow to moderate, typical of closed back. Comfort and build. At about 285 G with a firm clamp that breaks in after a week, these feel secure. The pads are serviceable. If you have larger ears, consider aftermarket pads to improve airflow and stage. The folding mechanism and swivels make one-ear monitoring easy. Isolation and use case: great for tracking vocals, podcasting, and editing on the go. No hiss from amps needed. 38 ohms and roughly 99 dB MW sensitivity mean a phone dongle drives them fine and an interface like a Scarlett gives them headroom. Here's what nobody tells you. The fun bass can trick you into undermixing low end. Cross-check your mixes. Also, pad swaps can shift the tuning brighter or bassier. Choose wisely. What the marketing doesn't mention. There are counterfeits floating around on third-party marketplaces. Stick to Audio-Technica or trusted sellers, which is why I link the official listing. Verdict: recommended. At $159 with a 4.6-star Amazon rating, the ATH-M50X is a dependable, energetic closed back that punches above its price for creators and casual listeners. Pros: engaging sound with legit extension, tough foldable build, 3 detachable cables, easy to drive, strong resale value. Cons: not truly neutral for mixing, firm clamp and warm pads out of the box, proprietary cable lock, narrower stage than open backs. Worth it if you want one headphone that can track, edit, commute, and game without drama. Skip this if you need reference flat mids or crave wide, airy staging. Democratized studio sound, not quite. But a rock-solid, fun workhorse under $200? Absolutely. Stay savage out there. Thanks for watching. If this review saved you from wasting money or helped you find something actually worth buying, I've put the link to check current pricing and read more reviews in the description. And hey, if you do decide to buy through my link, it helps fund these investigations without costing you extra. Got questions about pad swaps or alternatives like DT770 Pro versus M40X? Drop them in the comments. Next up, I'm testing the best budget ANC headphones under $100. Don't miss it. Keep your ears sharp and your wallet smarter.